MaxxMoses, and I'm originally from Denver, via Philly, via whatever else is next.
I'm trying to tell you, nomadic style.
Exactly.
Mr. MaxxMoses, from Yonkers, New York, via Rochester, New York, via Philadelphia, via San Diego, California. Next stop, San Francisco.
My name is Chor, Boogie. I'm from San Diego. I reside in San Francisco now.
Well, I know Josh through Philly. You know what I mean? He's from Denver originally, been in Philly, and I've always been a fan of his. I've been a fan of both of these dudes' work. You know what I mean? Like when I met Josh and seen him, I was like, yo, I had a gallery in Philly at the time. I was like, yo, you gotta come do an exhibition. You know, so I've always enjoyed his work. And when I came to California, I seen Chor stuff, and I was like, yo, this dude is amazing, you know? And I was like, yeah, I want to paint with him and see what we can do. And yeah, I have both, I own both a piece of both of their artwork, which is definitely proof how much I enjoy what they do. So for me, even though like I'm older than both of them, I feel honored to paint with them. You know what I mean? It's like, I really do. I mean, Chor is like, in terms of spray paint, to me, I think he's like one of the most innovative spray painters in the world right now. You know what I mean? And as far as Josh is concerned, just like as an artist alone, like he's one of the most innovative artists. His ideas and the way he gets his ideas and his concepts across. So like, yeah, and I'm an old school cat who's like reinventing himself, So I feel really good to be in the presence of, the younger cats and growing with them and expressing with them at the same time. Point of like connection or like a glue point is when everybody's individual parts start to merge together and start to make sense, And Josh can come up with the story just by visually looking at it, and then somebody, a stranger, will come in and can see that same story, and I'm like, wow.
Yo, it's not even finished yet.
Yeah, it's like, yo, we get the point across, without a plan. You know what I mean? Just flowing with it, just like as Boogie said, just trusting. That's huge. That's huge. Just trust your creativity and trust the energy between us three that, hey, it's gonna come off. It's gonna have some impact.
I think, a lot of us
freestyle.
kind of just looked at each other's work and had a lot of faith in
trust,
each other's
faith,
talent.
let the energy flow together.
When you start to realize you're not working on, I'm not working on a MaxxMoses piece, I'm working on our piece, and yeah, we become one man with 6 hands, 3 brains, and 6 eyes, and pieces go over each other, things overlap, and you can't be self-conscious about seeing something disappear.
This is such a new piece, man.
Exactly.
I think that we're really just operating out of this intuitive realm, you know what I mean? It's so out of the box, you know what I mean? It's so pure expressionism, you can just tell like there's no way that this was just drawn up and decided to be painted, like this is just too free. Like very similar to a jazz musician, he has certain things that he likes to play, certain ways that he likes to play, but you bring those elements and then we just kind of flow with it. It's really like stepping into the realm of uncertainty. You know what I mean? Like constantly. So with me, there's always like this feeling of nervousness. It's like I don't, you know, like it's like I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I don't. You know what I mean? How's it gonna connect with everyone else? You know what I mean? And how's it gonna gel? And you know, how's everyone else gonna feel about what I'm doing? And you know, vice versa. So as an artist, man, it's like constantly, you know, especially doing work like this, it's constantly just being out there, you know, just expressing yourself and like, how's it gonna be received? How's it gonna complement the artist that's next to you, you know? But that feeling is like, that feeling of uncertainty kind of pushes your creativity too, you know?
Yeah.
And I think we feed off of that.
It was fun at the same time.
I think the shape was like, once we came and seen the shape of it, it was like, wow.
I think definitely the horizontal format, this extreme horizontal format, you know, is kind of like ideal to set up a story, you know. And I guess among the past few pieces I've been working on, I've been, you know, I guess developing mythologies behind, you know, each painting.
It was a challenge because like Josh was a new element. Like when Boogie and I painted in the past, it's just like, yo, you do you, I do me, and we'll meet you somewhere down the road. And once we get down the road, we'll start talking and like figuring out. Like Josh is like painting and he's like, you know, like, hey, but you know, so it's like we had to kind of figure out how he works, you know what I mean? And how he can like, suddenly he has like this whole story. I'm like, whoa. You know, like he's telling the story of how it's going about.
I think it was once we all started dropping our elements in the piece, you know, like Chor was working on, you know, Lady Shisha back here, you know. Pose was working on this god and even demon figure, you know, and I was working on the crazy city that you see in the back. And I was just thinking about the dynamic between everything involved and how it could become, you know, something dramatic, you know, and something that could be, followed along from beginning all the way around to the end.